Hey everyone, welcome back to my workbench. I'm really tired of that rolling picture, but anyway. I'm this close to putting Linux on this computer. Anyway, tonight I'm just going to finish closing up the Alcan. So I wasn't able to do much for it, unfortunately. The audio is about as good as it's going to get, and the controller is not byte compatible with the SNES controller, and it's certainly not going to be byte compatible with the Genesis, because that's actually a whole different scheme of how that works. So what I am doing now, I'm putting it back together again, and I'm going to make up a little connector with 5 pins on it so I can probe it externally, and I want to actually take a look and see if I can find a way. I want to see how short those pulse durations are. It's just that if I do ever come up with a solution for it, the length of those pulses is going to determine how fast of a system it's needed. So the problem when I have the cartridge, the controller open, I really don't. I only have access to just the shoulder buttons, so the only ones I really know what the outputs are. So in this case, I don't like dust and seams. It's just a thing that irritates me. Oh. It just annoys me. It's an electrostatic brush. Do I have a stiffer brush is the question. Sometimes I do. This one is stiffer. It just annoys me. I just don't like dust and cracks. It just irritates me. Maybe. There we go. Some caked in dirt in there. Yeah, my website, I had to turn off comments because the software that protects you from spam, apparently you have to pay $10 a month for it if you're doing commercial use, because I'm selling something. So honestly, my web hosting doesn't even cost $10 a month, so that's gone away. It's all spam comments anyway. That's better. I still don't like dust. Okay, so put you aside a minute. Just for a minute. make up a little cable here. So I'll take a little perf board. Let's see. A little perf board like this. And wow, it's the worst I've ever seen it. Okay. Is it this light doing it? Yeah, it's the fluorescent. Nope, it's not the fluorescent. It's just as bad. Wow, that's annoying. Okay. I know it's a backlight compensation. Oh. That's just annoying. Bear with me a second. I'm going to pause this. Okay, so I changed the exposure compensation. Let's see if that's better looking. Okay. That's less annoying. So where's that little cable I built up already? There you are. Alright. So this will be a little 6-pinner, a little 5-pin connection here. We'll come in and have this little guy here. Let's do that. Solder in that hole. I just want to clear out. You suck. Go through and just get these 5 pins soldered up. And then after this, we're going to be looking at the I'm going to finish off the MSX cartridge adapter, and then after that it's the back to that slightly cursed CDX. Okay. 5-volt yellow. I'm making here is just a little breakout jumper here. So that's the putting the 5-volt at one end, and the ground orange is going to be all the way on the under here. That's this guy here. And what I want to do is see if I can set it up so I'll take some scope captures of each of the button presses and figure out how the logic behind it is the shoulder buttons are towards the end of the pulse train, so I'm thinking maybe they did something, I don't know, logical or whatever. If like maybe it's just the duration of the pulse determines it, and location and duration of the pulse. I'm not sure yet, so that's why I wanted to actually build up this little board so I can more easily probe it while it's plugged into the system. Okay, next is 5 volts, and then yellow, red. There's the PS latch, which I don't know if it uses or not. It's definitely going to use the clock, that's for sure. It doesn't look like it was using the PS latch line. It looks like it was just using the clock and the data line. But I'll find out more in a second. Okay, white is the clock. I'll put that in the center. White. Doesn't matter. And finally, we have the brown, which is the crucial one, which is data. Oops. There we go. Look at these two other solders since I'm here. Alright. I just need to do the same thing on the other side. Except, it needs to be female. I had a female on here. There you are. So I need white, brown, orange, red, and yellow. Sorry for a little overexposed here. Let's see. That's a little better. A little blown out, but not too bad. Brown I don't need. Sorry, black I don't need. Brown. This is exciting video, I know, but this is exciting life of what you do. You're trying to reverse engineer a quite old video game system. Kind of cool though. I mean, much more interesting than I actually expected to be. It's not like dealing with a Tiger product, which is just like, oh, internally it's a glop-topped hell custom chips, no idea what's going on. This actually has like proper discrete components going on. And with like true custom chips, which is good and bad. It's good if you it means I actually went through the effort of creating custom chips. Bad because it makes it a total pain in the butt to reverse engineer it. And apparently, this company, like after they gave up on the Alcan, it was like scorched earth. I mean, it's just they they like destroyed all the designs, the development kits, everything. Everything's like gone. So, and then of course when you're using custom silicon, like they did, it makes it really difficult to go back. Though I did hear, I haven't had a chance to play with it yet. Apparently there's a MES, which is a multi-emulator super system, which is like MAME, except not for arcades, it's for everything else. I heard there's a MES core for the Alcan, but I have not had a chance to play with that. So, just like the cobbler has holes in the shoes, I don't actually do that much retro gaming. I made like this wireframe arcade system. I have a 19-inch monitor and my my Raspberry Pi 4 in there that I use for emulating. I got a full-size arcade stick set up for it. I'll take some pictures of that later. It's got the nice. Oh, did I reverse those accidentally? Oh, it goes brown, then white. Oh, that's bad. Fix that. I'm talking too much. Not paying attention. Ooh, my day job's been keeping me busy. Oh boy. I've actually been soldering at work, which I don't usually do, so my hands are a little tired from soldering. That's not going to make it. I'm just going to go over to come back to, that's all. Doesn't matter. Strip it back a little further. Yeah, come up with this big resistance testing machine, so it's like, oh my goodness, so many wires. Got mostly figured out. Not all the way yet. Got one channel that's being really problematic, and I don't know why. I'll figure it out. That's what they pay me for. Figure stuff out. Once this is done, it's back to soldering on the MSX cartridge connector. It's the only thing I have left in the MSX. Figure out that CDX and see if I can start working on that Tiger Learning computer. The problem with the Tiger Learning computer is they use a 36-pin variant of a 40-pin chip, so I have to use a little logic to figure out what they are using, or see if I can find the data sheet. I haven't been able to find a data sheet on the 36-pin variant, so it's a little annoying. had the data sheet, I can figure it out right away. All I can find is the 40 pin, which is normal. 40 pins is a normal number of pins, not 36. There's got to be some auxiliary pins that are being used. And those are touching. Oh, I'm off my game tonight. Okay. There we go. Forget to finish soldering that one. Oh my goodness. Wow. I'll hold this out first, make sure I didn't screw anything up. Okay. Last conductor is the yellow on the end. Some slowly ugly soldering. I soldered too much today. Hands are just aching. Just not happy. Let's see. Oh, itty bitty zip ties. Anyone? Itty bitty zip ties. I have a bag of them. One in. So after this, you have to fire up the Arcan. Let's see if I can take some measurements. It's a very fast signal, so I have to do it like single captures on the scope. Helping hands there. So I'm just doing from memory because I know it's every other in the top row and the 2 centers in the bottom. And pin numbers are going to be reversed. 1 is on the left. 1 is yellow. Oh, my hands are shaking. That's not good. Oh, not good. Yellow is, wait, white is, oh wait, wrong colors, Dave. White is 1. White is 1. 3 is brown. 5 is yellow. 6, 7, 7 is red. 8 is orange. Alright, I don't know if I have room to put back shells on this or not. The only problem you ever run into when you put back shells on is bumps a bit. Sometimes you can't fully seat the connector, which I think is going to be the issue when you plug it into the some tools away. Cables. Massive cables and 9 volts. Definitely not going to fit the... No, it's not going to be flush enough, so I'll just leave it. Plug this in. Cartridge in. that's a heck of a first level. Okay. Alright, scope. Let's see if we can figure some stuff out here. Worst case, I'll grab a microscope so you can actually see what I'm doing here. Oh my gosh. So orange is ground, just on the top. And data is brown. Swarm brown was data. No, that's the intermittent pulse. Oh, there's data. Oh, it's just a really short pulse. Oof, hold on. Wrong way. Oh, that pulse is short. Okay. We're at 50 microseconds per division. So 50, 100, oh my goodness. 200 microseconds is the pulse width. There's your data pulse there. Oh my goodness. Really? It's definitely a different spot on the... Oh, up in Yemeni. That one actually is a shorter pulse. Oh, that is the... Alright, here. Let me get my... I'm going to pause this a second. Alright. What I have is a microscope looking at my... can I rack it back any further? Or is it all the way up? That's about as high as she goes. Anyway, right now you can see we're at 550 microseconds per division here. It's not a terribly stable signal either, so let's see, let's go right. Oh goodness. Okay, so of course it puts it right in the middle of it. Okay. Oh, wow. See, it's interesting. You go, I'll show you. So you got your, there's your down, up, Just looks surprisingly close to down. Left, you're right. There must be another signal it's looking for too. See, when you're doing just a jump, it gives you an ordinary. Oh, that's really interesting. You hold a direction and you press it, you get that. Oh, come on, scope. Okay. Oh, I need to find the official USB-C adapter because otherwise it just falls out all the time. It just pisses me off. Okay, so wow, that's interesting. So you got up. This one's different. So that one's that button's that. That one's that. That one's that. That one's longer. It's further off to the right. See, that's virtually identical there, so it has to be latching another signal. So I gotta add another scope probe to this to really figure it out. Alright. Let's see. Scope probe. Where's my other scope probe? Well, you know what? I think that's about it for tonight. It's already 37 minutes in. I'll keep looking at this. I gotta figure out what other pin I need to hook onto here. So interesting, but frustrating. Thanks for watching.